Hi kindergartners. So I just read Leo the Late Bloomer and posted that video. And this story was obviously a make-believe story because it had a tiger doing a lot of things that people do. And we know that a tiger can't read and a tiger can't write. So this was definitely a fiction story, a make-believe story. I also have this story called A Tiger Grows Up. This is a nonfiction story that is going to talk about real tigers. So when you're done listening to this story, you can talk about how these stories were the same and how they were different. A Tiger Grows Up by Anastasia Sewin, illustrated by Michael L. Denman and William J. Hewitt. Welcome to the world of wild animals. Follow a Bengal tiger cub as she grows up in India. From playing in the river to hunting in the tall grass, this young tiger quickly learns to live on her own. Deep in the forest, a tiny tiger cub is born. She is much smaller than you were as a baby. The cub has a new brother and a new sister, too. The three cubs are helpless. Their mother watches over them in the den. A mother tiger is called a tigress. A baby tiger is called a cub. At first, all the cub can do is drink milk and sleep. She can't even open her eyes. Her mother must hunt for food. The tigress hides her cubs in the shadows when she leaves. Their stripes blend in with the colors of the forest. Tigers have orange, black, brown, and white stripes. Each tiger has a unique pattern of stripes. So just like Leo, we heard about some things that the baby tigers can't do yet. At just 1 week old, the small cub tries to stand up. Crash! She falls down. She gets up and tries again. She'll learn soon enough. Young cubs eat and sleep most of the day. They sleep under the trees or in their den. Since the cubs can't walk, the tigress moves them by holding the scruff of their necks. The skin on the cub's neck is loose, so it doesn't hurt. On the prowl. The cub is now 3 months old and can walk. The tigress brings her cubs meat scraps. The cubs chew the meat with their baby teeth. A tiger cub drinks milk from her mother for about 5 months. Tigers are mammals. They drink milk from their mothers. As they grow older, they become meat eaters or carnivores. At 6 months old, it's time for the cub's first hunting lesson. The tigress takes the cubs with her on a hunt. They hide in the grass and watch. Tigers can see in the dark. They hunt at dusk or early in the morning. The tigress slowly stalks her prey. She hides in the shadows as it comes near. She quickly pounces on an unsuspecting deer. In the morning, the tiger cub plays in the river. Tigers are one of the few cats that actually like water. Splash! The tiger cub catches a fish and eats it. She is learning how to hunt on her own. A tiger drags its prey to a safe place to eat. 1 deer can feed a tiger for 5 or 6 days. Look out! The cubs are now strong enough and fast enough to catch animals by themselves. Tiger cubs stay with their mother until they are about 2 years old. Several female tigers may live within a male tiger's territory, but male tigers do not share their territory with other males. Young tigers often live together after they leave their mother. Soon they each go off to find their own territories. At 4 years old, the young female tiger is ready to mate and have a family. In her den, the tigress gives birth to 3 baby cubs. Just like her mother did for her, the tigress feeds her cubs and keeps them safe. A new family has started in the forest. Females are ready to mate at 3 or 4 years old. Males are ready at 4 or 5 years old. And there's some nonfiction elements that we talked about before. the diagram with the labels that tell about the different parts of the tigers, and even a map that shows where those Bengal tigers live. You can see that red colored spot is where they live. So just like Leo went through some changes, this tiger cub, as she grew up, also went through some changes. So you can talk to your family about the changes that this tiger cub went through and how they're the same or different from Leo's changes. Thanks for listening. See you soon.